There's a reaction for every action. This is part A. You guys didn't have part A. You guys only have part B. And the narrative, it looks like I was trying to set this man up because you guys don't have part B. I'm giving you part B. I'm giving you what led up to the call. I was physically up, so I called to protect myself. That's the issue. That's part A. I never had any intentions to get anybody. I was the one that was getting, and I came here to say my truth. That's it. That's all. I don't want no clout. There's a action. There's a reaction for every action. This is part A. You guys didn't.
All right, so to add the context to it, this is the girl who called the police on Atlanta rapper Scooter, who eventually ended up in a police chase from the police and eventually got injured while running from the police. It was said that whatever he landed on cut the big vein in his leg and he ended up bleeding out by the time they can get him to the hospital, and he eventually died. Now, a lot of people heard the 911 call. There were some people who were like, okay, that don't sound right. I personally had heard it, and my instinct was like, something don't sound right. She's going too in debt, and started bringing up things about who he is in his past and stuff like that. Well, come to find out, after further revelation, the police found out she lied, and they have arrested her. Uh, so basically, she's someone who used to mess with Scooter, but no longer. She's a Zeus star on a baddie show on the Zeus channel, which is Ray J's channel, which is a popular TV channel. And now she's in custody. So, man, what's y'all thoughts on that, man? Who's
They
more
need
to
to
blame?
they need to start
Running
a
from the
trend.
police?
They
Huh?
need to start a hold on before we get into that. They need to start a trend of locking bitches up for calling and making false police report off the rip.
But
Cause
they've
this
been
is
doing that forever.
huh?
That's what woman nature. They've been doing that. They supposed to been locking them up
They
for that
supposed to been
bullshit.
locking their ass up and they let them go with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? She can call and say anything she wanna say. They gonna lock your ass up and sort the shit out later.
Mm.
That's bullshit, bro. That shit need to stop.
It
Now,
happened when
now,
they
Rich,
gave women
Rich,
all
let
these
me say
rights, man.
this. You don't have to agree with me, but I have to say this. Not all women will do that.
Not all. I can't. I'm not
No,
putting it
no,
on
no,
all.
Okay.
no,
But the
Uh,
ones
no.
that
Rich
do
said it's in a
call and
woman's
make
nature.
these, but the
Well,
ones that
I'm
do,
hard on a woman, man. I got
Yeah, but go
bad
ahead.
views
Go
about
ahead.
a woman.
the ones that do though call and make these false ass reports,
Yeah.
she need to be locked up.
Yeah.
Lock her ass up. That's gonna cut that bullshit, bro.
Yeah.
That's gonna cut the bullshit.
Yeah.
Something needs to be done about this. So I applaud the police for locking her funk ass up.
Exactly.
Hopefully
Exactly.
that starts a trend.
And
Yes,
another thing I want to say too, I'm glad you said that, Trust, because here's my thing, bro. One of the things that I was taught, man, don't be quick to give criticism if you can't give praise. I don't care who that is. And at the end of the day, man, them police, that man took them on a chase. Do you know not one shot was fired, man? They could have got it over, bro. Did not one of them cops shot that man. And then they locked the girl up. So I gotta give a shout out to the APD and those specific laws, man, that did it the right way, bro.
Yeah,
Got
they
you,
did their
bro.
thing on that one.
Yeah, they did their thing
Lock
on that
her
one.
ass
So
up.
shout out to
She
APD
need
for
to.
that, bro.
Why? Okay. Why? Bro, take off running.
That's the thing. That's why that was gonna be the next question, which is a conversational piece. Um, if you had to choose whose fault it is for him losing his life, would you say it's her for calling the police and lying on him, or him for running and giving them a police chase?
definitely her. Because
Yeah,
without her, you would have to run.
you
You
wouldn't have
know,
had to run.
it's the basic story. Adam and Eve.
What
Your
about
bitch
you,
gonna
Trust? What
always
you
delay.
think? You think
It's
it's
on
her
her.
fault? It's like, okay.
It's on her. She shouldn't.
I
She shouldn't.
Yeah,
know
I
what I'm
think it's his fault, but we did agree to disagree. I think it's his fault
for running. But he could have, think about if he's a street nigga. He probably down
That's
bad. He
it.
got a
That's
dirty
how.
blick. He
That's
got
it.
dope.
Well,
He gotta go.
that's my whole point. That's my whole point. That's my whole point.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
not wrong.
Yeah,
Ain't
nah,
no
yeah,
it's
ain't
not
no
a right
wrong
or
answer.
wrong answer
No
in
wrong
this
answer.
situation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's just the choices you choose.
you
He
choose,
chose to run and
yeah,
it ended up being his death.
yeah.
You know what I'm
But at
trying
the
to say?
same time,
Because the thing about
they
it
need
is
to lock her ass up.
yeah, she need to get locked up for lying
Lock her
because you
ass
gotta realize your birthday, you ain't doing nothing but enjoying yourself.
Yeah.
And the cops coming, what I'm running for. Because first of all, y'all ain't got no search warrant. So I can stop y'all at the door. Now, if you're looking for the girl, they already said she wasn't even in Atlanta. She called from somewhere else to try to stop the motion he had going on.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
you know
She
she not in
wasn't
there
even
being
there.
dragged.
Yeah.
So
She wasn't
it's
even
a
there,
lot.
B.
She wasn't even. So it's a lot. Yeah, she called from another party
Another
because she
phone.
was talking to a girl at the party, and that's how she said she was just to fuck it up.
And then
She
those
admitted.
allegations, a
Yes,
lot
the
of
man
those
they were
guys say
false. She said
sex trafficking and
they
beating.
just be trying shit,
And
man.
then look,
You
and she
know.
was saying he was beating me. He beat me as if she
Yep.
was there.
There, yeah, she wasn't.
Cold
But
blooded, bro.
man, but we know that from one story you ever read. That's Adam. You know the
And,
woman
and
is gonna
and
be
that's
devious
why
and
we gotta
watch them. They really
and
gonna
look,
know it.
and that's why we gotta stop ignoring the sign as men and as women in general. We gotta stop ignoring these red flags. And the reason why I'm a hold men accountable for their choices and women accountable for their choices and men is because when I look back on some of the situations that I was ended up in with women that wasn't right and women that hurted me, if I have to hold myself accountable and say, right, you you ignored this and that, you overlooked this and that, and then I'm so real. Be a witness. Shit, Bill. I mean, Trust saw it.
Yes, I did.
We
Trust saw
back.
it right there and seen it. But you can't. When somebody in love, you kind of got to let them get flush themselves out of that, do a detox. And that's what happened. I went through it. Shit, Trust watched me get back with her, get a relation, and everything, and red flag right there. Everybody see the red flag.
But
So
that's just like what we just discussed.
accountability is real. You know what I mean? So if he would have stopped ignoring red flags and messing with chicks like that, then you know what I'm saying. But again, I'm not putting him to blame for his death because clearly that situation to a large extent was out of his control. And I'm just happy that Atlanta police did the right thing. So far, they're doing the right thing. She needs to get charged with some type of murder, three of murder, four, something. Because she played a part in this man dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She definitely played a part in this man dying.
Yeah.
See?
You know, like we say, he wouldn't have had to run.
See?
You know, he shouldn't have ran. He would have lived, would have had a case,
but it's back to what we said a
he got
topic
it
ago.
rolling.
We said what? I said black men are scared of dogs and the police. And the police knocked on the door, he ran. He probably hit a backyard where a dog was, and he jumped the fence and he killed himself because he cut himself jumping the fence. It's the same thing. So
it's the same thing.
That's our nature, man. When we see cops, we know ain't no good end up finna be to this. We just know it. And rather not fuck with them, they try to run, which that's not what you got to do all the time. Face your accuser. And a lot of men don't know how to convey what they want to say to the cop, and you get caught up. You just have to be, if you're strong in the mind, you know what you want to say. I'm not running. I'm not. No, what you want? What happened? We're gonna get together. But
All right, so this we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna keep it on the rappers. I'm gonna let you watch the video and then I add the context to it.
Don't do it.
Take that wing off, bro. Nah, let him go. Let him go.
Hey, let him put his eyes coming out like that. Hey, what you want? Let me go. Oh, you can't fuck with me. Oh. That's the damages right there.
Hey, take the wing out. Take the wing out.
Beat niggas up. That's what I do. I beat niggas up and fuck niggas hoes. I'm still out here. That's so Frazier, bitch. Still out here, nigga. Undefeated. This bitch ass nigga bleeding. I just whooped this nigga. It look like his blood all over me, don't it? What that look like?
Take that ring off, bro. Nah, let him go.
All right. So, here's the question I pose. So,
Hey, one scared and the other one glad he's scared.
Because
That's how that go.
it's deeper than what most people are just seeing as far as the video. So let me make this clear. So Maxo Cream is said to be a popular rapper from Houston. He's done songs with Meg Thee Stallion and so forth and so on. Well, anyway, he was in a street fight with a street dude, and it's all on tape, and it went viral. And he also is the CEO who signed, he's the label owner that signed Cartel Bo, who's off of Homestead. He's been crashing out lately too, but that's a whole nother show. So here's my question, right? Because this is what's mind-boggling to me, right? And I don't want to go there, but this is one of the reasons why I say Black Culture Trash. What in the fuck is a fucking millionaire doing fighting some hood nigga in the motherfucking streets? You can't make this shit up, man. You can't make it up. And if anybody out there, because I ain't saying it ain't, but if anybody out there can find me a video of a millionaire Asian or Caucasian or Hispanic man, a millionaire, if anybody can find a video on these motherfuckers out in the streets fighting random niggas, man, please send me the video.
Hey, that there is deeper than, because them two dudes actually partners. They was cool.
Hold on. Okay, back. Okay, go ahead. I ain't want because for the vote.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man. It's deeper. Both of them dudes are partners. They knew each other, and one went mess with the other one, gal, and they done that. Now the thing is, they tussled. They didn't fight. That's a tussle. They had a tussle.
But is that
They
an
just
Rich? Because
listen. They
No, I'm
trash.
asking.
Don't worry about it. Listen.
I'm asking.
What I'm getting at
is that an excuse for
no,
a millionaire?
No. And listen, and I'm gonna help you out here too. We giving them niggas $1 million. I believe they might got 100,000 or a couple $100,000. I don't think they're millionaires.
I'm just basing it
I'm
on.
just saying. I know what you're saying. I'm just saying.
So
we just now. You're not gonna see one fight because when you get $1 million, you ain't wanting to fight. You're gonna fulfill any sexual fantasy. No.
What are you talking about? All these millionaire rappers out here fighting and shooting. What are you talking about, Richard?
Come on. Listen. They saying they millionaires, but when they go to jail like Yellow Beasley, they can't make no money.
Rich, I don't want to.
I'm just saying they screaming that, but
Rich,
if
let's
you look
assume
on paper,
they are.
it will tell you different. If they are, it's the mentality. I'm not
Rich,
taking that from them.
It's
the hood mentality.
Millionaires, Rich. You're throwing the subject out. Let's just say these are millionaire rappers. Why?
I'm cool with that.
Why are these millionaire rappers?
I'm telling you,
gang banging and fighting and shooting and killing.
Because they was that before they got the money. The money make you what you really is. I'm back to that point. If he a Crip, he from Southwest. He's trying to prove he tough. I don't know why. If he's successful, I know he wouldn't be trying to prove he tough. What do you owe the streets to prove you tough for? I don't know, but that's just a mentality. But them two, like I said, that was a girl involved in that, and they was partners. So that was more love. They didn't want to hurt each other. They just wanted to show each other that they would fight each other. You know what I'm saying? And that goes to why the YNs shoot now, because they can't fight. I don't expect, when you see two rappers fighting, what do you expect? They're not professional fighters. They can't go 3 minutes. I know I can't go 3 minutes. I don't care how tough you think you. If you're not trained like you rock, that you can go longer because you practice. Niggas who don't practice, man, you can sit there and let them ass swing for 2 minutes and beat the fuck out of them. I
Nigga
know
be
that
tired of the
because I watch
motherfucker.
boxing. I watch boxing. I know I'm very much fan. So that's why when I see them niggas, y'all ain't no professionals. Y'all up there doing, y'all don't even know how to post up. Y'all playing. So when I see that part, I know it's gonna be some bullshit. I say, okay, let's get us some laughs. Because ain't nobody gonna get hurt. They know they hands soft as Dr. Cotton. They throwing with broke wrists. They don't know how to make a solid fist. It's sad. And they young and they little older. Y'all ain't had no fights growing up. I understand. It's cool.
Yeah,
He
it
could
really is
just win.
sad.
If he'd have windmill, he'd have done better. If he just start windmilling, that'd have been a better fight for him. But you know, it is this is what it is. I tell you this.
Sad,
I
ain't it?
never thought I would live to see rap die. Rap is dead. I mean, it's over, man. I didn't think it could die,
It's really,
but it
it's, you
did.
know, it's
And
really,
anytime it's
it's
dead.
really sad
Anytime
when I
women get
see
to something,
30 plus
anytime
year
women
old
get to
men.
something,
When I see 30 plus year old men who have become successful and have accumulated a certain amount of money, even if they don't have it, to just see the, it's safe to say that in our culture, we have a midlife crisis where we just don't want to grow up. We don't want to be grandfathers. We don't want to be fathers. We don't, it's like we just want to stay
they don't know what to
21.
do. They don't know, man. They don't know.
It's insane.
You know, like I say, hey, man.
They
And they fighting over a girl. They fighting over a girl.
You
I
know
want you to know
these
that.
young niggas is calling 30-year-old men old?
Yes.
Nigga,
But
my mother's 30 old.
They're fighting over a girl. Do you know how crazy that is?
They some suckers.
Why are you fighting over a girl? The only problem one of them should have, whoever gal that was, and went fuck with his partner, and she coming back with no money. Now we got a problem. Because you didn't went fucking for free. You might well stay over there. Don't come back here. So I'm like, what y'all fighting for? Is her pussy? She gonna give it to who she want. So if she gonna do that, at least get something from it. You understand what I'm saying? But they don't. They gonna sit there and try to prove something to some niggas that don't even, that's filming you. They're filming you, man. I mean, it's sad. Like I say, rap dead. When women get at the top of anything, it's over. And that's not being bad. That's just, it's over, man. You know, it's dead.
You know what? So you know what else is sad
You
about
know.
it? You know what else sad about it, Rich, is this, man. You know, I lost a long time friend over some coochie, man.
Oh man.
And the crazy part about it, man, I did it the right way, and it still became drama, man. I did it the right way. I came to that man like a man and said, bro, hey, if you do, don't wife. Showed him the proof. I'm talking about evidence. And man, it still didn't work, man. It's safe to say that just some cats ain't built. You know, I gotta go back to what my boy Mads told me. Rest in peace, man. He say, man, he say you're gonna do one or two things in life. He say you either gonna pimp life or let life pimp you, man.
Church.
Bro, like
I mean,
you gotta look at everything in life from that perspective, even business. You gotta look at it from that perspective. If not, you're gonna get swallowed up, bro.
Yeah.
You're gonna lose your logic and drown in your emotion every time. And when I saw that, I watched two niggas who clearly came from single parent households, had no consistent male authoritarian figure in their life, drown in their emotion because they felt powerless to a bitch. When you could have exuberated your power by saying, well, you went a fight. Nigga, we need to go out and drink on that, fam. They fought on shit.
Listen, I know something.
That's
They
crazy.
they have not found a cure for cancer, and they have not found a cure for tendinitis of the dick. They have no, when they tend the dick, it's nothing you can do. That and cancer, I don't give a fuck what you do. You can go to God get Jesus off the cross. A nigga tender dick, he'll kill you, the family, and then kill his goddamn self. Nigga, you better,
Yeah,
I'm
he
telling you,
will.
he'll kill his goddamn. When nigga kill his goddamn self, I don't fuck with it. You too much. You gonna kill yourself? All right, I'm good. You finna kill you. Fuck me. You gonna kill you too? I'm more concerned about him killing himself than me. Like, God damn kind of nigga you is. You gonna kill your. What did you do to yourself? You want to kill yourself?
Man,
You know, I'm
God
like, what the
damn.
fuck? But that,
Man,
hey,
look.
I
what?
I ball up and cry for I
Oh
crash
man,
out over
I
some
don't
pussy.
ever want to love nobody like that, man. That's too
No.
much love, man. That boy over here in the man, my hood, man. He went knocked on the door, shot that girl and her mama at the door, man. Then went off himself. I said,
I
no,
remember that. I
gotta
remember.
be a better way. Yeah, man. You can't be that tender.
Yeah.
You know, you
I got a
can't.
question, and I'm gonna start with trust, and then I'm gonna go back to you, Rich.
All right.
And I've actually adopted this. I really have. And so far, because of it, I'm married, got a good woman, and I don't have the problems that I've had before in some cases, in a few cases that I have now. So I'm gonna ask you, Trust, and then I'm gonna ask Rich. There's this saying that don't ever get with a woman that you gonna love more than she love you. Trust, your
Yeah.
thoughts on that.
God rest his soul, man. In the words of my nigga boss, I'm looking for who like me. Out
See,
the rip. You know what
see.
I'm saying?
No,
Yeah,
what I'm saying is I'm saying they may like you, they may love you, but do you agree with that saying? Just make sure that they love you more than you love them.
oh, for sure I do. For
Yeah,
sure
I
I
ain't
do. Because
saying
let me
don't
tell you
love them.
something. Because let me
Yeah,
tell you something. I don't love a motherfucking thing more than I love myself.
That is. That's it. That's all.
You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something. I ain't motherfucking Hitler. You know what I'm saying? I done had motherfuckers I love. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I done had women's I love. But guess what? I would leave they ass.
man.
And I'm
He
not gonna
say,
think twice about it. Cause I'm
guess
gonna
what?
always pick me. I'm gonna always pick me.
Good answer. Perfect answer. Because the catch is, just because I love me, don't mean I love you no less. But I'm not gonna love you more than me. So
No.
once you paint that picture, and if you question that, you don't understand. We shouldn't be having a conversation because that's clear as day. You can't love
Yeah.
nothing more than you love yourself. You with yourself every day, all day. How I'm not gonna like this individual.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So, but it's people that don't. That's
There's
why they
people that
get
don't.
fake hair, makeups, BBL. That's why they do everything they got to do. You
Yeah,
understand what I'm saying? To be happy with what they looking at.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
When all you have to do is just, do what you got to do.
And you know what my ex uncle and auntie told me one time, fam? And they said, look here, nephew. They say, I want you to look at love as building a house, right?
Mm.
And say you a builder and she's your co-builder. Y'all building this house together, right? This house of love.
Uh-huh.
And they said in the beginning, both people always start off brick for brick. Your brick, my brick, your brick, my brick. And then they say usually by the man being the man, he like to double up because the man is competitive. So he might do, let me do 2 bricks to my baby one. You know what I mean? Let her know I'm macho, and that's, you know what I mean? But he say, but when you start noticing that you steady laying bricks and they stop or they slow down, and you seeing that they're not helping build this foundation to keep it solid like you are,
Mm.
that tells you everything you need to know about who you with and if you should stay with.
Mm.
Now, I heard it, but it didn't hit me. It hit me when I needed it to hit.
For sure.
And after the relationship was over, That was one of the things that sealed the deal forever. Think I'm gonna get back with a motherfucker who don't want to help me build this foundation? Shit, you got me fucked up. Because guess what? Because if you do continue to build it, it's gonna create a weak foundation. And guess what? You gonna when that motherfucker fall in, guess who's gonna be in it?
See,
Yeah, you gonna be in that motherfucker yourself.
Yourself.
by yourself.
By yourself. And guess what? She gonna go find somebody else to go build with.